We're live. We're coming to you live from Casa de Fresh Baked, where it's really bright. This light is right in my face. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a home vlogging setup. Hi, Daniel. A setup where people who film at home, and if you've ever seen the lighting instruments, there's one like literally he's in my personal space. This light right here, very much in my personal space. What's up, Christopher? What's going on, Fresh Baked? It's our last live stream before the Christmas holiday. The next live stream will be the day after Christmas. Does that make you sad? I'm not a child anymore, so I don't look forward to actual Christmas Day as much as I used to. Now I really enjoy the Christmas season, the days leading up to it, more than the actual Christmas Day. Because I don't even have well, I guess I do now. I've got little Sophia, but it was more about, the giving of the gifts to the boy the last few years, but he doesn't, Christmas on that front is kind of not as much, not like it used to be either. Arizona, Canada, Tulare, my goodness. I get Christmas hangover. I get post-Christmas blues really bad. I do. Almost every single year. Porkins, you're from Roseville? Yeah, hopefully we'll have more Sophia stuff coming up. We got an unboxing. That's tomorrow. I think we finally unboxed the last of our gifts for Sophia, and so that'll be up on Duke of Dork or Royal Dork soon. Mama's good. She's taking care of the baby as we speak. She'll probably give us $2 later. No. All right. So what I want to talk about tonight, Liz and I'm sure a lot of people do. I've got you've got your go-to Christmas stuff every year, right? There's things that you have to do every Christmas season. Now, normally this conversation would be about movies, Christmas movies that you have to watch. But I thought I would extend that to other things, like maybe going to visit Santa, going to see Christmas lights somewhere. I don't know, whatever your Christmas traditions are. What are those you have to do Christmas traditions? I get the hiccups now. Every season. We don't have a lot of traditions now that I think about it.
No, we have not started one.
No, not really. Christmas lights. There's a couple places in our area where the houses all get together and they do these amazing light displays. They go above and beyond. It's like a competition. I'm sure you guys all have something similar in your neighborhoods. We have a couple places in our area that tamales. I've heard that as a thing for a lot of Hispanic culture or families out there, that tamales are a big deal. But yeah, so we have a couple places out here that we go look at the lights, and then it's just movies and maybe baking cookies, which we haven't baked anything this year. Liz, what's up with there not being any gingerbread mix at Target, you guys?
We can try Rouse tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to try to find some later, I think, because I really do want to bake some cookies this year still.
We still have Monday too as well.
And then there's the back when I was a kid, when I was little, my mom would do this thing on Christmas Eve. We would have Christmas Eve dinner, which was usually something hammy or something like that. And then we would have this, I want to call it porridge, but it wasn't porridge. It was probably oatmeal or like cream of wheat. It was more like cream of wheat because it was sweet. It wasn't like regular oatmeal. I don't know if you guys have ever had cream of wheat, but it's like oatmeal, but it's not, because you put sugar on it, or sometimes honey or something like that. But we would have this bowl of porridge or whatever, and then my mom would put an almond in one of the bowls of porridge. I don't know if this is a Swedish thing or not. Maybe so. We got a $10 gift from Stephen Crawford. Thank you very much, Stephen. He says, Dave, saw a tweet saying the X-Wing drones might be coming to Disneyland for Rise opening. Wishful thinking or possibility? I think that's beyond wishful thinking. I think that's a possibility. They had packed them up 2 days after the thing. I can't think of any other reason for them to pack them up from Walt Disney World than because they need to get them down to California. So I think we'll see them. Heather Peterson gets us with $5. She says, we have a tractor parade that goes through, oh my God, that sounds great. A tractor parade that goes through our neighborhood. They all get decorated with lights and music. It's a ton of fun. That sounds like a ton of fun. Okay, so Mom would put the almond in one person's bowl of porridge, and then whoever got the almond got a special gift. And it was the Christmas Eve gift, the special gift. It wasn't anything major, but it always turned out to be every year, whoever was the sick person, Mom would just put that person usually got the little extra something or whatever. I can't remember what the gifts were, but then there was that, and then we would also my brother and I would get to open up one gift, but we didn't get to pick. They gave it to us, and it was inevitably always Nathan. It was always pajamas or underwear or something that we could wear the night before and have, or wear the next day. Every time. I haven't done that tradition in a long time. You know what tradition we did do, but we stopped doing because my 17-year-old son doesn't believe in Santa anymore. Kids, I hope you're not watching. Spoiler alert.
Wow. Oh my God.
Jesus. We would put cookies out. We would put cookies out for Santa.
Yeah, I think everyone does that.
And we'll definitely be doing that for little Sophia. For sure. They even have those little fake footprints.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can put up fake footprints, especially in a place like ours today. It would work really well. We have hardwood floors. So I think that would look nice. It would look really cool having little fake Santa footprints out here. Spoiler alert. I guess I screwed everything up. Okay, so beer and sausage, that's great. I've never done an advent calendar, ever. Although, wait, Liz, aren't you doing something?
Yeah.
She's got a little thing that she hangs, that she puts a little candy cane in a little pouch.
Mm-hmm.
She does that, but that's the closest thing. I've never done a advent calendar otherwise. I always like the one from Christmas Vacation when he opens the little doors and it's the day. It's so great. I want one of those. I want that, and I think we do have one. Don't we have one Wally the Moose Cup or whatever it's called? Wally World Cup?
Oh.
Don't we have one of those? Didn't I get one of those last year?
I got you one. I don't know where the hell you put it.
I don't know where it is either. But that's my crying daughter. So what are your traditions? Let's hear some. I want to hear your traditions, and I also want to hear like your go-to, your closer movies. Like, what are your 5 movies that you have to wait until like the last week of Christmas? So we're in that now. We decided to start a little early actually because we haven't been feeling very Christmassy around here. Ryan Gordon gives us with 6 Canadian bucks. He says advent calendars are a must. We used to have one with Velcro things that you stick on it each day. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Disney has one. I've always looked at the one that they sell at Disney where the little block numbers turn. I don't know. It's all right. It's not really a calendar per se. Polar Express is Titanic. What? Polar Express is definitely on my list. My list is Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Christmas Vacation, Elf. What else?
Santa Claus.
We haven't watched Santa Claus yet. Santa Claus. And then Mickey, Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas. Those are 7. We don't watch Miracle on 34th Street or Wonderful Life here very much. We probably should, but
White Christmas.
we watched White Christmas early. And then I watched a bunch of like Hallmark stuff early on when it first started. And I watched Noelle. You haven't seen Noelle yet, right, baby? No. You guys seen Noelle? What do you guys think of Noelle? There's one. Heather says it's pretty good.
It's not really good to do Christmas movies.
I like Noelle, but then I like Anna Kendrick. And that helps. Die Hard. You know what? We got to put Die Hard in there, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we haven't watched any of the Rankin Bass stuff.
The what stuff?
The stop motion.
Oh, we can watch that Christmas on Christmas Day.
Yeah, you know what? I got it. Yeah, Liz is not a fan of those. I mean, she'd watch them, but it's not her favorite. Is Russ still in the Navy? Stephen Crawford gives it $4. He says Die Hard. I agree. Love Actually, no. No. Charlie Brown Christmas. Liz likes that one. Yeah, Rankin Bass is a must. It starts to get. I mean, Rudolph is easy. Like anybody can watch Rudolph. Now I don't know because Frosty the Snowman is a different kind of animation, but is that Rankin and Bass also? I'm not sure. And then it gets a little weird with like the Father Christmas stuff, and the what is it? The Snow Miser. It gets a little crazy. I've never seen Krampus. Never. Yeah. And you know what else? I can't really. I can't get into How the Grinch Stole Christmas except for the short.
Yeah, the short.
Except for the short. The short is the only one I can watch. I do not like at all. I don't like at all the Jim Carrey one.
I only watch it because
I can't. It's unwatchable. We tried to watch the new one, the animated one. Turned it off in 10 minutes. I do like the Muppets Christmas Carol. That's pretty good. Yeah. Jesus vs. Santa. That was great. Oh my gosh. The beginning of a legend was Jesus vs. Santa. I never watched Christmas Chronicles. There's nothing good. There's nothing good on Netflix. Because the best stuff that they had on there, to who wins? Yeah, who wins? Guys, refresh my memory. Who wins in Jesus vs. Santa? I want to say Santa does, or there is no winner. But since because they took Once Upon and Twice Upon a Christmas off Netflix, so now they got nothing good. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I haven't watched that in 100 years. Prep and Landing. I enjoy. Hey, is Prep and Landing on Disney Plus? I haven't seen it. It's not on Disney Plus, is it? Why is that? We got $2 gift from Dina Locke, who says, Bad Santa. I watched that once. Meh. John Wick. Everybody is all into the movies right now. I don't like bad guys. I don't like that kind of feeling in my Christmas movies. I don't like those bad Santa feelings. Christmas with the Cranks is terrible.
I like Christmas.
Yeah, I know you do. That's one of her go-tos.
That's
what Liz loves that one for some reason.
If someone who's in love with Jamie Lee, you just watch this for her.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess. I don't know. She doesn't make a lot of good movies, to be honest.
No, she really doesn't. I love her.
Halloween is Halloween and Trading Places, and now Knives Out. Those are the only good movies she's made. That's so funny. Yahoo! Home Alone is still top tier of Christmas movies. I agree. I don't know what I would put first, if it's Home Alone or Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
I think I'd have to go Santa Claus.
It's more Christmassy.
Yeah, it's more Christmassy. You're right, and it's definitely.
But Home Alone 1, 2 is right behind it.
But Home Alone hits me right in the heart. It hits me right in the heart every time. But yeah, I think Santa Claus might be my favorite Christmas movie, and Tim Allen is my Santa. Who's your Santa, Fresh Baked? Tell me who your Santa is. Tim Allen is my Santa, and Liz agrees with me. For some, it's like, what's his face from A Miracle on 34th Street? Richard Attenborough.
Or Elf, could be Elf too.
Oh, Ed Asner? Mickey Rooney? Kermit is my Santa, that's great. Uh, yeah, right? I mean, it's Tim Allen, right, Evan? He is the best Santa. He just makes me feel like he's Santa.
Yeah, he
He
really
really does.
Yeah.
He captures it perfect.
Mhm.
Papa Giorgio. And it's funny because I don't like Tim Allen as an actor generally, or as a person generally. I'm not a Tim Allen guy, but I got no problem saying that he's the best Santa. Kurt Russell. You know, I watched half of that movie. I couldn't finish it. The Kurt Russell Santa movie on Netflix. I couldn't finish it. I didn't like Tom Hanks in Polar Express as Santa. No. No, like, I mean, I like Polar Express the movie. Liz hates it, but she really does. She tolerates our enthusiasm for Polar Express, that's for sure. She totally tolerates it.
I don't understand it.
Will you be at the parks tomorrow? No, not tomorrow, but Saturday. And maybe Sunday, too. Vince Vaughn? No. Are you talking about Fred Claus?
Oh.
Yeah. Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places. Yeah, no, Chester, I will not argue. Polar Express is weird. The animation is weird, and some of the things, you know, like those little elves are kind of weird. They're kind of scary.
So weird.
They're a little scary. The elves are, but I don't know what it is. I just love Polar Express. I can't help it. Maybe it's because Polar Express is in the area when my kid was young. When Tristan was young, we watched the heck out of Polar Express. That's still one of his favorites.
The music's good. I'll give him the music.
Yeah, and the hot chocolate thing, obviously. Let me ask you this. Before I do that, Eric Van Ordell gives us the $2. He says, non-Disney favorite, Rise of the Guardians. I saw it. It was okay. I did enjoy Noelle. I thought that was a very bold movie in terms of what they, you know, how they tell the Santa story there. I don't want to spoil the ending, but you could probably figure it out. But I am a big fan of Anna Kendrick. I think she's hilarious. She's super adorable. Kenny Ryman gets to the $2. He says, I sent your gift last week. Thank you very much, Kenny. I still have copy out of your gift from, I don't know how many years ago it was. It was a while ago. Yeah, I like Noelle. It was a lot of good, high quality Christmas moments in Noelle. Jingle All the Way. Put the cookies down. I like Jingle All the Way because it's bad. In a different way than I don't like Christmas with the Cranks because it's bad. Or that Danny DeVito one, which is also bad with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh my gosh, what was that one called? Deck the Halls. That movie is just one of the most depressing Christmas movies ever. Deck the Halls. That was terrible. But I watch it because, and that one and Jingle All the Way because it's on How Did This Get Made. Those are two movies that are on the How Did This Get Made podcast, which I love. Which, by the way, oh my God, guys, you won't believe what happened on Twitter a week or two ago. I still don't know what to do about it, but I don't know if you know the podcast. Hey, show of hands, who knows the podcast How Did This Get Made? Show of hands. I'll stand by.
Is he still following you?
Shh, don't give it away.
I just
Anything in the Main Street Cinema? Okay, yeah. The Star Wars Holiday TV special is pretty fantastic. Okay, we got a couple that watch or listen to the podcast, How Did This Get Made? For what it is, by the way, How Did This Get Made is basically a bunch of people, comedians, funny people in Hollywood who talk about movies that they don't like, that are bad movies, but in a fun way. They make fun of bad movies, and it's the best thing ever. Anyway, Paul Scheer, who is the host, and he's an actor, followed me last week on Twitter. I about lost my shit, I swear to God. Him and Jason Mantzoukas are two of my heroes in the business. And yeah, Evan's like, wow, yeah, dude, Paul Scheer follows Fresh Baked. That was so cool because he's a Disney fan. He likes to go to Disneyland. I've heard him mention it a few times on the show that he loves Pandora. That's normally he goes to Disney World because he's an East Coaster. But I saw that it just popped up on my feed and I almost died. Liz thought there was something wrong.
I always feel like.
I know, right? I'm like, holy ish. Well, it is, man. That's something. Anyway, so go listen to How Did This Get Made, and then put a comment and tell them that Dave said that thanks for following us on Twitter. If you listen to their podcast, and you can make a comment. Prep and Landing is on Disney Plus. Why have I not seen it anywhere? I don't understand. It's weird. You can't just search for Christmas on Disney Plus's search feature is pretty bad. It's not very good. They have not. I don't know why. There's already a model. Like Netflix does it perfectly. Just do exactly what Netflix does on Disney Plus. Problem solved. But it took them a week to put a resume button on Disney Plus, or 2 weeks, or however long it was. I don't understand that. I don't understand why I can't have a separate queue of movies that I'm in the middle of, that I want to go back and finish watching. Why can't I have that? Why in certain places on Disney Plus, if you are watching a movie, let's say you finish the movie, there's no buttons you have to hit the back arrow. There's no home button, search button, or anything. There's no My List. There are certain places in Disney Plus where the only way out is to hit the back button. You guys, honestly, this is not rocket science. The wheel's been invented. Okay, the wheel's been invented. All you have to do is make the wheel. And they made a hexagon. I mean, it still works. You can roll that thing a little bit, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get, you know what I mean? Like, I'll take a dodecahedron over what they've got. My goodness. I just went on a Disney Plus rant. But that's right, it's not, but, okay, the content, the content needs to grow. I'm fine with that. I can be patient with the content, but you gotta make it functional. Just make it functional. Yeah, Hulu sucks, you guys. Kenny Ryman gives us another $2. Thank you very much, Kenny. He says, Santa Claus the movie, 1985 with Dudley Moore. I forgot about that one. I kind of like that one. Evan Layton gets some $20. Thank you very much, Evan. He says, Disney Plus is still a work in progress and it will evolve. They still have a lot of work to do. Oh boy, they sure do. But at least they already out of the box to we're better than Hulu. If Hulu were a thing that I could hold in my hand, I would throw it out the window. It's not in the Prep and Landing is not in the US. That sucks. Okay, but Hulu, you can't find anything on Hulu, man. If it's not in the list, like, it's just hard. It's hard to, you know what else sucks? Hulu sucks. Amazon Prime. It's hard to search for stuff on Amazon Prime. It really is. It's hard because you have to type it. I don't know. It's weird. You can't, I don't know why they can't just follow the Netflix model. What is happening with this live stream? What is even happening? I don't know what I'm doing. We were talking about Christmas. This is the most out of control, off the rails live. We haven't done an off the rails live stream in a while, but I guess this is one of those where I'm just lost. I've lost it. I don't have Apple TV, so I don't know how that is. Rise of the Resistance soft openings. No, there's not going to be a soft opening for Rise. Disney has pretty much canceled soft openings. In that sense, it's going to be hard openings only, I think, in the near future. Rain in the forecast at Disneyland on Christmas, or?
Yes.
I think so, yes. I think it's going to be raining for Christmas finally.
Starting Sunday.
Oh, Scrooged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Scrooged. But for some, that's a tough watch, which I get. Nate Dogg wants to know my thoughts on Mandalorian Chapter 7. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good. I liked, dude. I'm just in it for Baby Yoda now at this point. I'm just in it for Baby Yoda. I find him adorable, and everything he does is perfection. And he was even cuter than usual in Episode 7. Hunter Smith gifted us with $2. Said, speaking of off the rails, obviously you've got to be talking about a people mover, which have been off the rails for a while. Don't spoil Mandalorian. I won't spoil it, but just Baby Yoda, dude. What are you gonna do? He's in it. Dana Dinerman gets us with $5. She says, Merry Christmas. Wishing your family a wonderful new year. You guys are the best. Thank you very much, Dana. They took the child. Okay. What up with folding wing? I don't know what that means. I feel like okay, what's going on here? Eric Van Den Ordell gets us with $5. Says, cheer up, David. Merry Christmas to Fresh Baked and to all muffins. Thank you very much, Eric. I'm a happy guy. Don't worry about me. I'm plenty cheerful. What about A Christmas Story? I'm over it. Is that an unpopular opinion?
I've never cared for Christmas Story.
I'm over Christmas Story. I used to watch a lot of it in my teens. And then in my 20s, I would watch it a lot. But I have not watched A Christmas Story in at least 10 years. When are you seeing Rise of Skywalker? Right after this live stream. I did it on a whim. I hadn't planned on it, but we couldn't figure out when I was going to be able to see it. And I didn't want to wait till next weekend. So I'm going to go tonight. I got a really crappy seat, and I'm gonna look up at the screen and try to make it through it. Don't tell me anything about the movie, please. I have pretty much stayed off Twitter now because I didn't want to get it spoiled. I kind of know that it's not. I already know it's not a home run, but that's all I know so far. But don't tell me anymore.
Better than Last Jedi.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Christmas Story is just, it's kind of depressing. Would you ever film a vlog in New Year's Eve at Disneyland? I thought about it.
We have no plans.
What's that?
We have no plans.
Well, we also have a baby, though.
Yeah, we have no plans. All I had to call it, say in this.
The baby kind of throws a wrench in anything like that.
I love you, but damn.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for that. F and Teddy Bear. Thank you. I will look for that on YouTube TV. I have that. Daniela Musbrocker made a Baby Yoda and took it to the park. The CMs lost their ish. They hijacked him and took pics of him. That's great. I love it. I don't know what the next challenge is yet. We'll see. Kenny Ryman gets us with $2. Says, All I Want for Christmas, 1991 with Leslie Nielsen. Haven't seen that one, I'm afraid. Steve T voiceover says Batman Returns, Lethal Weapon. I guess these are technically Christmas movies. Goodfellas. Oh, come on. Shazam. No, dude. Okay, this conversation ends with Batman. I might even be willing to give you Batman Returns. I'm sorry, with Die Hard. But Lethal Weapon is not a Christmas movie. Nor is Goodfellas, obviously. And I don't think Shazam is either. You can't buy Baby Yoda merch anywhere. There's stuff coming from Hasbro in May. I had a conversation with Ronnie about this. And, there's this idea that they didn't want to spoil Baby Yoda, which is why they didn't make the merchandise, which I find to be BS. Because you can make the merchandise and just not sell it. You hold it back, you wait until it's time, and then you release the merchandise. You at least have it ready. They clearly didn't even have concept art or an idea or anything, because they would be in production already. Things would be happening. They dropped the biggest fattest money ball on Baby Yoda merch. I'm telling you. By the time that stuff's out, Mandalorian will be long gone. Well, for now anyway. The Hasbro stuff doesn't look too bad. It's better than the crappy T-shirts that Disney was trying to sell, where they just went to T-shirts Plus with a screen cap from the show and asked the T-shirts Plus guys to make them 4,000 copies. The T-shirts were horrible. Pink Parfait, I only just realized the magic of Emmett Otter. Say what now? Wow. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is a delight. Now, for what it's worth, you can't buy... I was having this conversation with Disney Coast to Coast. We did a podcast. We were talking about Christmas movies. And we talked about Emmett Otters. And he said that you can't buy Emmett Otter today with Kermit in it. They took out all the scenes with Kermit. Well, it wasn't a lot, but I think it's the intro. They took out the Kermit scenes because Disney owns Kermit, but they don't own Emmett Otter. 8 Crazy Nights. I never saw that. I don't think.
The Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in years. It's alright.
8 Crazy Nights. Kelsey Mish gets us with $2. Says, hey Liz and David, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Kelsey, for that. All right, what other holiday traditions do you guys usually like to take advantage of every Christmas season? So far, I was talking about making cookies for Santa, putting cookies out, going to see Christmas lights in those Christmassy neighborhoods. We don't do a Christmas. Oh, actually, now we're doing a Christmas Eve dinner the last couple years with Liz's family, which I hadn't done in a long time. So there's that Christmas Eve dinner. Are we having ham?
Yes.
We're having ham. I do love me some cured. Is it cured?
Huh?
All right, I love cured ham.
However, the honey baked ham is right? That's
Honey baked
cured.
is not cured.
Oh, then no, I'm sorry, it's honey baked.
Yeah. Well, when I say cured, no, I'm talking about like when you hang it and you let it sort of like.
Well,
I forget what it's called.
If honey baked, does that, then it'll be like that. Yeah, I don't know how honey baked serves it, but it's honey baked ham.
Prime rib. Who has prime rib on Christmas Eve?
We used to have lasagna on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Hey, that's the Italian family.
Yeah.
They really used to do it.
If you can't, I don't think you should eat it if you can't put something sweet on it.
Here.
Salted ham. Is that what I'm talking about? Salted ham? Where they hang it? I had somebody brought me some of that at work a couple years ago at one of my old jobs, and it was amazing. One of the greatest taste sensations I've ever had in my life. Yanel says I'm a little behind on videos, but is Ian still part of Fresh Bake? Ian's been part of Fresh Bake for 4 years. Where do you think he went? He's been here longer than anybody. Anybody.
Hey.
Huh?
I was there the same day.
Yeah, but you didn't come every week like he did.
Oh, that's true, I did not.
Yeah.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. No, he has been legit.
Yeah. No, Ian is still on the show. He'll be on. He wasn't here this. He came late on this last Saturday because he slept in. But he'll be here on his episode is on Friday. Yeah, we've got one more. No, it's tomorrow. Wait, that's Friday, right? Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, his episode is tomorrow. We talk about Galaxy's Edge Rise of Resistance with him. We got a $50 gift from Megan Arenas. Thank you very much, Megan. She says, Merry Christmas, Sophia. Sophia says, meh. Yeah, I'm a baby.
I'm gonna wake her up very soon.
Is she asleep again?
She's been sleeping since 4:30.
We woke her up, I thought.
No.
Oh, get that baby up.
I'm waiting until the law's over.
I want to put her on the live stream.
Okay, not me. I look too crazy, y'all.
No, you just hand me the baby.
I will hand you the baby.
Just hand her off like a football.
I love you guys, but I look too psycho.
My wife is psycho.
I look cray.
I will see the new Star Wars movie tonight. Country Ham. Yeah, dude, Country Ham is one of the greatest things
Kevin, you spent
ever. Did you guys watch? Did you guys all see the tummy time? The Sophia tummy time video? Heather Peterson says, "Tell Liz she's beautiful."
Oh, thank you.
You just did, Heather.
I don't feel it right now.
I'm going tonight. Yeah, Kevin, I'm going to go tonight. Kimberly says we love psychos. Well, I love a psycho too, so it all works out.
Psycho, let me tell you. I am the meaning of the System of a Down.
Okay, so what else? Give me your weirdest Christmas tradition. Like, there's got to be some weird Christmas traditions out there, right? I don't have any weird ones. Christmas shopping. Well, one of my, I don't know if this is a weird or if it's even Christmas, but I really enjoy going shopping on Black Friday. I get a kick out of it. I'm kind of a glutton when it comes to that kind of thing. I've never been to a Disney World Christmas party, no. Disney Cowgirl Ortega gives us with $5. Christmas movies, Home Alone 1 and 2, Christmas Carol, the Disney one, Christmas tradition, going to Aunt's house, hang out and eat and open presents. Hi to both of you and baby. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Disney Cowgirl Ortega. Oyster stew? Oh, that is weird. Liz is watching Home Alone 2. Yes, she just finished it. Smells like fish.
No, it's freedom.
Now it's freedom. Bisbee Dave gets us with $15. He says, movie ticket on me. Hey, you got it right too. No, actually it was $15.99, but was it? Yeah, it was $14.99. Yes. Thank you very much, Bisbee. That's very kind of you. I like that. I like your rocket on there too. That's pretty cool. Christmas tradition is going in the hot tub and drinking beers.
That sounds amazing. Is that Crystal?
Hey, what do Swedish people eat for Christmas besides
People.
No, that's just racist. No, my mom used to always try to make me eat. What's the raw fish? What do you call it?
Lox?
No. Herring. Yes, my mom would try to make me eat herring every Christmas. She would break a little bit out after everybody else ate, but I couldn't do it. I still haven't. She stopped buying it because it's expensive, I guess. Lutefisk. Yeah, there's that too. Jeremiah Caulfield or Kaufhold gifted us with $20. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. He says, Merry Christmas. My mom always makes egg rolls for Christmas dinner. I thought you were going to say eggnog. Egg rolls? Wow, that's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna have to try pickled herring one of these days. I can't call myself a proper Swede if I don't have pickled herring, right? Street tacos for Christmas, I can't argue with that. Will you ever have Ian on for the live stream? Sure, just as soon as he moves to Orange County and gets a job down here, I'll be happy to have him on. But it's not up to me. Ian lives literally on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock. It would take him 3 hours to get here.
Yeah, true story. I've done it.
So I'm not even exaggerating. It would take 3 hours. So no, I'm not going to make Ian do that. I'm not even going to ask. I'm just not. Sorry, guys. There's my baby.
This is how she wakes up.
She's just waking up.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, get your face in there. There she is. Hi, babies. She's been napping. We got a $2 gift from Mr. Robin Ness, who says an orange in our stocking is bizarre. That is weird. Look at that puddum. Look at that puddum. She's making an I'm waking up face.
Yeah, she sure is.
She's been clawing her eyes out.
And it's been
There's a scar. Hey, have you guys seen her Harry Potter scar?
She just has a Harry Potter scar.
Right there. Do you see it? Right. Wait. I'm going to show you.
God, that big head.
Right there. That's her Harry Potter scar. That's permanent. That's gonna be there forever. When she brings home her boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna pull her hair back. I'm like, look at this. Look at it's Harry Potter.
Hi, honey.
Say hi to everybody. She's starting to get a little personality in the face, don't you think?
She looks like her mama.
Although she's still a little floppy necked.
She's a smidge.
Come on, babies.
She'll be 8 weeks Saturday.
8 weeks? Wow. What did we get her for her birthday?
Her 2-month?
Her 8-week birthday, yeah.
Nothing. A
Oh.
hug.
New Pampers.
Yeah, right.
All right. That's.
Actually keep holding her.
Oh, do I need to keep holding her?
I have
Okay.
tea you sent me.
All right. I'll keep holding her then. I don't mind. She's being cute. We got a $10 gift from Daniela Maspraga. She says we go on a Christmas Eve on a horseback and wagon ride, caroling. If you're with the older people and little ones, you get hot cocoa, and if you're really good, you get spiked cocoa. My goodness, that sounds fun. Yeah, it is pretty bright. We got stage lights up here. Little Hoss, Big Hoss, where have you been? Dude, you should see the pictures. I don't know if she posted this on Facebook, but Liz has a picture of herself at 2 weeks or at 8 weeks. Carbon copy. She's a twin. Rebecca Hewer gives us $2. We each pick out a ornament for the tree tradition. All right. And Disney Cowgirl Ortega's back with $2. She says, "Aw, baby Sophie is here. She's so precious." I can't argue with that. Oh, she's gonna fall asleep again. I gotta shield her from the lights. She is pretty cute, huh? Justin, I cannot agree with you more. He says, I'm tired of buying my kids toys they do not play with. I'm going to start spending Christmas in Disneyland. I agree. Yahoo Dory. What, I can't think of a greater joy than having, she's doing a little number right now in her shorts, but this right here, I can't think of anything more joyful than having a child just sleep on your chest like this. It's the best thing ever. I could do this all day, as long as she's not crying. As soon as she starts crying, then it's not as much fun. Just look at that. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the moment. I've never been on New Year's Day, no, or New Year's Eve. Little Hoss says, I'm using Walt's biography and story of Disneyland in my classroom next semester. It's a great story. We got a $5 gift from Stephen Crawford, who says, Unite Fresh Baked and Tim Tracker fandom, Sophia and Jackson meetup. I'm way behind on watching videos from other vloggers, but I've heard that Jackson is pretty big. So, I can't remember. I think they said 10 pounds. Is that right? Look at that face. 9 pounds, my goodness. Sophia's 8 weeks old, she's still not 9 pounds. Disney Cowgirl Ortega gets us $2. What was the worst Christmas gift you ever received? Oh boy. Oh, I remember. A wedding album. For me to put my wedding photos in except that I had been married already for a month. We already. Or no, I'm sorry. It wasn't a wedding album. It was a How to Plan Your Wedding book. A book on how to plan your wedding a month after I got married. From, I can't remember who gave me that. Yeah. This was after my first marriage, I think. I said right there on the spot, I'm like, dude, you realize I'm already married, right? Like, what are you doing? I'd like to do an episode with Peter too. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'd like to. What was your favorite gift ever? I don't actually. I don't know. I can't. It's been a while since I've gotten because. Well, I don't want to depress anybody, but it's been a while since I've actually received like a really amazing gift.
He's really hard, you guys.
Huh?
You're really hard.
Yeah, I'm hard because I don't want anything. I don't ask for anything. It's just I want peace, love, and understanding. That's all I ever ask for. Sophie's a pretty good Christmas gift. I'll give you that.
She was your birthday gift.
But yeah, she's my birthday present. What are we doing on Christmas Day? We generally go to my mom's house very bright and early. We make breakfast. I make bacon. We open some gifts, although the gift thing has kind of faded over the years because there's no more children in the house, except for this little one now. But yeah, I go to my mom's. We got a $5 gift from Angelica Obradovich, who says, glad to finally catch the live stream. I've been so busy lately, but hopefully I'll be around more in the new year. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Angelica. Always happy to have you around. Kids, the gifts that keep on giving. They do a lot more taking than giving. I'll just say. Dads and moms are the gifts that keep on giving. She's still not awake.
Well, she's gonna be. I gotta change her diaper.
Yeah, well, she needs one. She's been tooting and peeing since we've been on this live stream. Yahoo Dory. Good night, Daniel. Thanks for hanging out with us. Why do I keep singing Yahoo Dory? Did I ever get to ride Horizons in Walt Disney World? No, I haven't been to Disney World in 20,000 years. So I will not be in the park tomorrow night, no. Kevin, that's a fair point. Christmas isn't, for me anyway, it stopped being about the actual Christmas Day thing a while back. It's more about the feeling and being, in the Christmas spirit for me. Are you taking her?
Yeah, I gotta change her diaper.
Okay, say goodbye to little baby Sophia, everybody.
Maybe the last 5 minutes.
See, look at that. She's going straight for her eyes. She likes to claw her eyes out.
She's got spit bubbles. You got spit bubbles. Yes, you do.
Bye, Sophie.
Oh, there it goes. And there it goes. I'm just gonna keep stretching. I'm just gonna keep stretching. Yeah.
All right, we got 12 minutes to go, Fresh Baked. Let's do this. What else we got? Will the Matterhorn need to be rebuilt? Someday, yeah, someday. I don't know when, but it has to happen. Either it gets torn down or rebuilt. One of those two things. Kitsune Hart gets us with $5. Thank you very much. She says, I get a mouse ornament every year in honor of my mom who passed away 21 years ago as of the 16th of December. She loved fake mice. She used to get them every year. That's cute. I like that tradition, Kitsune. We do that. We used to do that here. My mom used to buy, I forget the name of that ornament company that makes the really super bougie ornaments. I'm sure you guys will tell me who that is in a minute. But she used to give us one as a gift every year, like a separate, special gift. We stopped doing that. It's been not Waterford, no. It could be, it might be Hallmark. I think it might be Hallmark, yeah. And then Liz also gets Swarovski ornaments every year also. But I think, yeah, my mom's was a Hallmark. And is it Hallmark? Is that right, Liz?
What?
My mom's ornaments?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure what you got them, but I love them.
Yeah, I think they are. And then, yeah, Liz is the Swarovskis.
That was years ago, though.
How come the P.O. box isn't on the videos anymore? It is. It isn't? That's news to me. I'll look into that. It's still there. If you want to send us something, P.O. Box 1519, Tustin, California, 92781. You should do a video with your mom and siblings sometimes at Disneyland together. That's not ever going to happen, I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. They don't go to Disneyland for one thing, but they have no interest in being in a video either. I promise you. They have no interest. Can't see it and I have something to send. Wait. Well, I'll look into that, but it's the same. P.O. Box 1519, Tustin, California, 92781. Tradition. I love the Matterhorn. No, you still don't see a Star Wars logo anywhere. I don't see one. Dan, you're really late. Jennifer Beckwith asked, "Is COPPA gonna affect your videos?" It's still undetermined. I've had a few videos flagged. Time will tell, but it looks like the feds put out some additional guidance that has given us more reason to be optimistic about what kind of videos they're looking at. And generally speaking, the videos that they're looking at are the truly kids videos, not anything that's like on the fringe like Disney stuff. But there might be individual videos that YouTube says, hey, you might want to put this one, in that category. So, but it hasn't. In general, I think we're okay. I think we're going to be okay. But having said that, part of what's happening with YouTube is beyond just whether or not this stuff is for kids. Anything that's, I guess, how do I want to put this? They're getting targeted less. The targeted advertising is being cut back in a lot of the areas like, our kind of videos. So even though it doesn't affect our channel's not going to be put in any kind of negative standing, they're still going to be monetized. They won't be monetized like they were. This is something that I've already been experiencing now for a while. This is something that's been happening for a while now, where ad rev is way lower than it used to be. Will Tomorrowland change? If so, what do you think should go and stay? Boy, that's a loaded question. Tomorrowland will change. Yes, absolutely. When and how much is up. It all depends on how well Galaxy's Edge does. So it's too early to say. But it could be as much as a complete remodel with the exception of Space Mountain. Have you already marked your channel as targeted to kids? No, I've marked my channel as not targeted to kids. But YouTube can still go in over you and change it on top, change it for you basically. And the feds can still say, even though you said it's not, we think it is. What are they going to do with Star Tours? In a perfect world, they're going to tear that thing down. And nothing like it will, it'll be replaced by something entirely new and entirely different. That's my hope. That's what I think they should do. If best case scenario for fans of Star Tours is that it gets reskinned to an attraction that's not Star Wars. What Rebecca said. Thanks, Rebecca. I can't say it. I'm not allowed to, but you can. I love the video of the Utopia overhaul in France. The one that we made, Heather?
We didn't do
But
Autopia in France.
what's that?
We didn't do Autopia.
We didn't even go into Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
We never even set foot in Tomorrowland. It's one reason to go back.
9 years.
9 years, she says. I miss Paris.
I do too.
We've been thinking about that a lot lately. We had such a great time. That was good times. Even the bad stuff. All right, where was I? We need more rides like Indiana Jones. Well, Rise of Resistance is. Just the ride vehicle is different, but it's got that level, a greater level of theming. So there's that. 5 minutes to go, Fresh Baked. Don't forget to like the video. My birthday is Saturday. Will you have a video that day? I have videos pretty much every day, Kimberly. Have you been to any Disney parks outside of the U.S., and do you have a favorite amusement park besides Disney? Well, yeah, we just went to Paris last year, Disneyland Paris. Last year, we were just talking about that. I think my favorite park outside of Disneyland is Disneyland Paris. I mean, I've been to Epcot and Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. I mean, I liked Epcot, but I like Disneyland Paris more. Cody Porter gifts us with $5. Says, Merry Christmas, Fresh Baked. Merry Christmas to you, Cody. Mom used to make wassail, old world apple and orange juices cider with spices.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And my grandma made caramel nut log candy. Caramel nut log candy. Wow. Ooh, I have never been to Animal Kingdom, Heather. I'll say that. I've never been to Animal Kingdom, and I'm fairly confident that I would love it. When I went to Walt Disney World, Animal Kingdom hadn't been built yet. That's how old I am. Vegan Disney villain. Gift us with $5. Thanks for always keeping me up to date. I live out of state and visits require a flight. Well, you're welcome, Vegan Disney villain. By the way, we are working on a video for vegan options at Disneyland. Just saying. Star Tours will become a Baby Yoda house store. I'm sure you meant something else. Can you do a Play Disney app episode, Galaxy's Edge Achievements? Well, we can, yes, and I'm hoping to. But that requires me to set aside a whole day for it, basically. I'm in the middle of doing an Indiana Jones video. I'm almost like all the way there, but I can't unlock that final thing, so I can't make the video yet. So I'm hoping on Saturday that I can find some way to get the final achievement for Indiana Jones, and then I'll have a pretty cool video for Indiana Jones Play Parks app. What's your beef with Star Tours? Well, twofold. One, and this is the main thing, is that I get motion sickness. I get really bad headaches, and I get nauseous from simulators. It's hard for me, I just can't stomach them. So there's that. Secondarily, I don't buy into the idea of climbing into this vehicle and that I'm flying through space. I know far too plainly I cannot subvert that part of my brain that says I'm in a box watching a screen. I don't get immersed. I don't leave. In a way that I do leave my senses when I go on Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, because there's this big long process that slowly takes you out of reality. You go through the hangar in the shop, and then you're in the chest room on the Millennium Falcon, and then you climb into the cockpit. It gets more and more real. It gets more and more real as you go through the attraction, and the ride is more believable. Star Tours to me is just literally watching TV. And then they make me sick. Dabbit353 gets us to $2. He says, we were at opening week at Epcot. Oh my gosh, really, Dabbit? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Wow. Do I think I will enjoy rides? Oh, hell yeah. I will, for sure. Do you think that Disney will have the Fox IPs in the Disney parks? No, probably not. No. How is Millennium Falcon boring? Okay, so what is exciting? Like, name what? Dude, I know a lot about basketball. Okay, Bentley, Hotchkiss. I know a lot about basketball. I know that, okay, I don't know, give me a team or whatever. I don't know. I know quite a lot. I watch my share.
Look out.
Yeah, don't tempt me, man. I don't know as much as I used to. I don't follow sports as closely as I used to. Damian Lillard, there you go. Portland Trailblazers, point guard. The Celtics. Well, they cut a bunch of guys recently, but they still have the guy who broke his foot.
I thought you were going to say broke his ass.
No. The War. I don't even know who's on the Warriors anymore besides D'Angelo Russell. Who's because they're all hurt. They all left or got hurt. I suppose they still have Draymond Green, right? Oh no, he's hurt too, isn't he? Isn't Draymond hurt? Kawhi Leonard. Okay. Okay. Who was on the Dream Team? Okay, that was Magic, Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, Gary Payton. I'm missing one. Is that right? Am I right so far? Am I right? Magic? Larry Bird. I was thinking, who's the white guy? It was Larry Bird. There was a white guy. Patrick Ewing was on the team too. That's right. Charles Barkley. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. It was, Magic, Jordan. Isaiah Thomas? Was he on that team? Pippen was, I think. Yeah, John Stockton. They were loaded. That wasn't even fair. I don't even feel like those should have counted at that point. That they should have just not even played because it was just unfair. It was unfair how much better they were than everybody else. Yeah, Kareem was too old for that team. But Isaiah would have been the right age. Oh my God, it's 62 minutes. We got to go. Fresh Baked! Thanks for hanging out with us. This has been fun. Merry Christmas to everybody. I got to say thank you to Bay Coast Angler Fishing for gifting us with $20. Thank you very much, Bay Coast. Namaste. Your content is awesome. Keep the amazing videos coming. Fresh Baked, you bet. We will, Bay Coast. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys have a tremendous last week of the holiday season. We will see you after the Christmas holiday. And I want to ask everybody, please, to keep that Christmas spirit alive in your hearts every single day. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to your family. Be kind to your friends. Be kind to strangers, especially be kind to strangers. You guys have no idea how much it might mean to a stranger when you're kind to them. Whenever I have kindness extended to me as a stranger, I almost weep inside a little bit. It's very moving. So try it out. Try to be nice, even when you think that they're out of line or anything like that, because you never know. You never know what's going through somebody else's life in that moment. You never know what kind of hardships, what kind of trauma is happening in their lives, and it just seems like they're being dicks to you, but they're not. They could be going through it. So try to remember that if you can. Be kind, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Fresh Baked, everybody. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.